Hi, I'm Chinchilla and I'm hanging out with Rob from Front Row Live.
What's up, guys? Rob here, Front Row Live Entertainment. I'm hanging out here in LA at school night with Chinchilla, and I'm so excited to be sitting down with you. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I love that this is your LA debut. We were talking earlier, like so many artists have kind of started, not necessarily started, but had their kind of big discovery on this stage here, and it's kind of cool that you could be part of it now too as well.
I know, it's mad. I'm really, really excited. It's really weird doing a first show in a new territory because I've been gigging for ages in the UK. But here it feels like I have that first show nervousness again. I was like, I couldn't sleep last night.
Oh, man.
Like, just really excited. Texting my friends like, are you coming?
Please come.
Please come.
Yeah. Well, the fact that it's a new territory, it's LA, it's a different kind of crowd and audience. How did that kind of play a role in the type of set that you would be playing tonight?
I'm going to be honest with you. It's the same set I've been playing all summer.
There we go.
But listen, it will have different talking moments in between.
Okay.
I also, to be fair, we were, because we're in LA, and I have my band who are in the UK, based in the UK. We were talking about, me and my team were talking about, do we fly them out? Because it's going to be just like ridiculously expensive. Kind of like not a wise business move. Yeah. Because obviously you should just get like session musicians here, have some rehearsals and do that, and it's like cheaper. But I was like,
we got to go all out.
I want to do it with the band. We've been doing this set all summer at different festivals, and I just was like, it's the first LA show. Yeah. And I just want to have a party on stage, and I just want to have the best time, and I want to bring that home vibe with me to LA. And I'm so happy that I did.
I'm so excited.
I spent the money.
I'm really looking forward to seeing the set tonight. I'm very excited about it. I've been listening to you for some time, and I just love your sound because it's something that like it doesn't stay in one lane, right? Like I love that you give me different time signatures throughout your music, and your voice just has so many different characters. So before we really dive in and talk about the music, I'm curious, like, how did you go about, what was that discovery period for you, like trying to discover your voice and how to really own up to it the way that you do today?
I feel like the thing which ties all my music together is a theme of like empowerment, underpinning all the kind of lyrics. So I think, you know, I used to get a lot of industry people telling me like, we don't get it. You need to box yourself into one genre. Worst. Yeah. I think it like underestimates the listener. I feel like it underestimates what people want and people's intelligence and what they want from an artist and not just a genre. And I think people are starting to want albums again and not just singles and not just chart music. And I think people want a full rounded artist with lots of emotions. And I always said, when people said, what are you going to do? Are you going to do the ballads or the upbeat stuff? I was like, I don't understand how someone can't be sad and happy. How can I not be at all? Yeah. So anyway, I can't remember what the question was, but I think the thing that underpins it is empowerment. And I think my voice and artistry.
Do you feel like it was a challenge to kind of be able to learn how to control your voice the way that you do? And I feel like the challenge really hits when you're doing the songwriting, just because of those different signature changes, vocal changes, ranges.
I think, I have to be quite in touch with who I am and what direction I want to go in, I guess, in writing sessions and stuff. And I think because my voice does a lot of different things. Yeah. I've got to choose which one I want to do, and then sometimes I'm just like, let's do it all. Let's do an opera section. But then that's fun. Yeah. It's like, it keeps it interesting, and I think it keeps the writing interesting.
Yeah. What is that writing process for you? Do you feel like it changes within every single song, or do you feel like you have this one particular writing process that pretty much goes along the way?
I think at the moment I'm doing a lot of I've been doing a lot of new sessions. Like I had a song which blew up last summer called Little Girl Gone.
I don't think I've heard of it. I might have to hear it tonight. I don't know.
If you were serious, I'd be like,
I'd be like, I gotta go.
that's disappointing. It's my biggest, so you got no hope for the rest. What was I saying?
You were talking about this little song that blew up.
Oh yeah, the little song which blew up, changed my life. I think since then, I've been like in LA a lot, and I've been like meeting lots of new people and writing lots of new music. A lot of like first time sessions where I'll meet people, try and tell them my whole life story, and then we'll write a song in the remaining time. and then it's like a whole thing trying to make that into my style and how, make sure people understand the style. And then it's like, I think in those first sessions, you don't end up experimenting much with like, I don't know, I think I'm in a stage now where I'm like, I'm trying to be a bit more selective about what I want to do and who I want to work with the most. And I want to do sessions with people I've been working with for ages, and then have new sessions sometimes
sprinkles here and there,
with new people and stuff. And I think it keeps it fresh, but it's like, I'm soul searching at the moment. I'm trying to find
there we go.
I'm trying to feed my soul and let the music come to me and come out of me rather than sort of like forcing it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I feel like at the moment for me, the writing process is like living.
Yeah.
I'm like
you
trying
need
to live
an
more at the
experience.
moment. Yeah. I had a really busy summer, and I think I'm just I'm in LA for 6 weeks now, and we've got a really nice Airbnb with loads of animals.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So it's like it's really feeding my soul, which I really believe like I really needed. And I'm trying to, let the music come to me a bit more.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm curious, like with the impact of that song, like how did that kind of change your mindset in your songwriting or just in releasing music? Just because I feel like there's artists that when a song blows up, there's more pressure to release something else after that, right? Did you feel that pressure at all, especially with this EP that just recently dropped? I
mean, luckily with this EP, I had it all planned out before I released the first single on it, which was Little Girl Gone. And it was my first ever fully independent, no team release. Wow. And it just happened to work.
Says something.
I'd already planned the whole EP. Like I had the concept, it was Flytrap, it meant so much to me, and I'd done it all myself, so I was so attached to it.
Yeah.
I think there was one new song on it out of all of them that was like a song that I wrote after it, which I didn't intend on being on it. However, my whole mindset around that EP was that I wanted it to be independent. I wanted the independent mindset. I wanted to be able to write a new song just before I was about to release the whole EP, and then decide that I love that song and
then just add it.
I'm cue jumping it. Let's put it on the EP, So I think it was like thank God I already had the songs, because otherwise I think it would have messed.
It would have changed things up,
a lot. And I think I definitely felt the pressure of like even finishing the songs that weren't finished yet, the songs that I knew were coming next. I was like, oh my God, is it gonna go viral? Is it gonna be a hit? Is it Little Girl Gone?
Is it gonna be again?
It does. It's kind of like a blessing and a curse, because you're sort of like chasing that like high afterwards. But thank God I had them lined up already.
That would have been stressful for sure. And I love that there's so many different producers on this EP as a whole, but it still sounds like one cohesive body of work. So how do you feel that you were able to execute that? Is it, because it's you coming into these sessions being like, this is the storyline I want to go about? Or is it just because of the chemistry you have with these producers?
I think both of those things. I also produce as well. So I think every song on that EP I did co-production on.
Yeah. So that definitely helps.
If there's one that I didn't, there might be, but I don't think there is. So I think I go in with people that I usually already have like a really nice relationship with, and I've known for quite a long time, and it's like, I want to write about this, and like, I don't know, and it's quite freeing and therapeutic, the writing process. Or it's just a really fun session that's like there was just fireworks in the room, and by the end everyone's like, it's a club, and then it just gets put on the EP because it's like,
there you go,
well, that was fun. So I think the sound is underpinned by, I've been doing it quite a long time, so I think I I'm just quite specific. I'm very specific. I'm a bit of a control freak,
but that's good. I mean,
which means
this is your baby. This is your craft. Like I would be too.
Yeah. And yeah, I usually finish all the songs myself. So it's like, I think that's what keeps them all sounding in the same world.
What's that process like for you when you're the artist versus when you're now the producer trying to finish up the tracks or the EP as a whole?
I mean, I accidentally fell into production because when I first started writing in like co-writing sessions, I was like, I had all these ideas and I think I wanted to do something a bit different. And I felt they were being like shot down and I was quite shy. I would go in and be like, I don't know, I wouldn't want to fight for the idea. If someone was like, no, that's not a good idea, I'd be like, but you didn't even try.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or they'd do it and they do it badly.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, well, yeah, you did it badly. So obviously it's
Let
not
me
going
show
to
you
sound
how
good.
to do it right.
And I just wanted to be able to be like, no, this is what I meant. And then they're like, oh yeah, you're right. Or they're like, no, it's still terrible. And I'm like, yeah, fair, but at least you have a leg to stand on now.
At least you tried it, yeah.
So I think, anyway, I just wanted to learn the basics of production, and then I sort of fell into loving it and doing it more. And I think it's a whole side of being creative, which just, it unlocks this whole world. And it's so, I just found my world. I have a little pink furry shed that I produce in at the back of my the house I grew up in, and that's where I do my
really cool
production. But I think recently I've been I struggle to find the time a little bit. I do love it, but I think it was never the plan to be like producer. I always wanted to be writer, artist, sing. There's so many things to do.
There's a long list. There
so many
definitely
things to do.
is.
So I think I'm doing less of it, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But sometimes I think I go through phases of being really involved in it and being like, I'm just gonna do a bit.
Now, I mentioned that your voice has so many different characters. I'm curious, throughout this EP, was there a particular song or character that you had in these songs that you felt was a challenge for you to kind of execute in the recording process?
No, I'm joking. I feel like it all just comes out.
Man, I want to experience being you for a day.
No, I don't know how to answer it because I'm like, I don't know. I think I get a bit, I go into a bit of a like, I don't know if it's like a character or a world, like when I'm writing. And I think the other day I was in a session and we were writing something that was a bit torture-y.
Oh, interesting.
A bit torture-y.
Okay.
And I was like, I just kept like, I don't know, doing this thing with my eyes.
Yeah, you have to play the role.
It's and I think I was like, just don't look at me, because I feel like I'm giving serial killer vibes right now, and it's not. It's just a place I gotta go to. Like it's not thought out or intentional, but I think it's I don't know really. I don't think I struggle because I think it's just it's part of the.
It's just whatever comes out.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious, like with Little Girl Gone. What was different on this song? Like, what do you feel it was that gravitated towards this audience? Do you feel like you tried something different with this song? Or do you feel like this was just another production that you created the way that you do all your other productions?
I definitely, when we wrote it, it started with the chorus didn't exist. And I think I revisited it, like, it took like a year to write it. I wrote it with a guy called Jordan Cosmo Lees, who I love a lot, and we just had like a anti-chorus. We had like an anti-drop.
Yeah.
So it went, little girl gone, got a gun from my gangster, run, little girl, bang, her, run, and then it went, and I was like, I kept listening to it for ages, for months. I was like, I love this song, but it's not like. I just love it so much that I think we haven't done it justice with having like the anti-drop just being like a it was cool, but it wasn't like it didn't slap, and I was like, I need it to just like, maybe we should try writing a chorus which is like huge.
Yeah.
And I think we tried writing a few and it just wasn't working, or we wrote a chorus and then the beat was completely different to the pre-chorus, and it was all like, oh, maybe this is 3 different songs, like. And then eventually like we had this one session where I think I was very angry and I had a lot going on and I don't know, we just came up with the say that again.
Yeah.
And it was literally like, I think I was catching a train and we had like 10 minutes to like put in the vocal, experiment. It was like we got like a loop that we were trying a beat. It was like a things we just dragged a few things in and we're seeing if the sounds work together. Didn't play it all together until we dragged like a few different things in. I was like, oh yeah, take that beat that we made earlier from that verse from like version 17 and then put that on the, and it was like we played it at the end and we were like, I listened to it all the way home and I was dancing down the street like I was doing the music video while I was walking down the street. And so I kind of knew in me, I felt that it was special.
Yeah.
But I guess you don't know, and I hadn't had that moment before.
Yeah.
In terms of a song blowing up, I think I love all the songs I put out, and I feel like I have those moments with all the songs that not all of them, but I knew it was special, but I didn't know it was special.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I do. And I just love the dynamics that, I mean, it's not just this song. It's like throughout the EP, the dynamics you give us where it's like something so soft and sweet. And then you go hard with the beat and you go hard with the cadence. Was it easy to transition from something slow to something crazy like that?
What do you mean? Like
your cadence, was it hard or easy to transition from like that slow kind of melody to like going hard on the track?
I think it just feels so good. The shot?
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like the verse. Are you talking about that song?
Yeah.
Like the verse
yeah, mainly that song, but I think you do that as well with Diamond. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, true. I think, sorry, I was just like singing it in my head. I was like, yeah. I think I enjoy it being a bit, I don't really like the word theatrical because it feels like
you're putting on a play.
Uncool. I'm like, not theatrical. But I think I like the drama. I think I like the drama.
I like that better. Drama.
I lean into the drama.
Yes.
And it's like,
bring the drama.
I think it's very much like what feels right in the room. And it's like, I want like a femme little section now. It's like, and then I want it to be like, I don't know. I think like it's where, it's kind of a lot to do with where my body wants to dance. I used to be in a band and I was always like, I loved being in the band, but I was like, I want to make music that I listen to and get ready to. Like I get ready to Beyonce and I shake my bum for like an hour while I'm doing my makeup, and I wanted to make that. So I think it's a lot to do with, like what feels good in my body and what sections that takes me to. Yeah.
It makes complete sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes complete sense. I get it.
Thank God.
Well, the EP dropped earlier this year. You're here in LA for a little bit, as we mentioned, and you did mention you've been doing like festival tours or festival shows lately. So what is next what else can fans look forward to in the next, I don't know, it feels like the year's almost over.
I know, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's like very scary that the year's almost over. Did you say what's next?
Yeah, what's next for you?
I know. I know. Next. I know.
But I won't tell you.
No, it's like there's a song and then there's another song. It's all
there's music.
I think,
it has lyrics.
I think it might potentially be debut album time.
Ooh, all right.
But I might change my mind. Who knows? But I think at the moment I'm writing the debut album and it's like I've got the bulk of it and I'm really, really excited about it. I kind of feel like the confidence boost that Flytrap, my EP, gave me, like upgraded my music a bit. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I got more confident and I feel like more myself than ever, and it's really I'm just really excited to put out an album now. I've been holding it off for years because I've been like, it's not time yet.
Yeah, it's good to know that though.
I'm like, now I'm like, it might be time.
Yeah.
Or I might do a few singles and be like, it's not time yet.
It's not time yet.
It's not time yet.
Well, whatever you decide, I will still be parked on that Spotify page. So I will be here. To close this out, you were in a band earlier, like you mentioned. So I'm curious what the difference was going from a band to being the solo artist. Do you feel like it was a challenge doing that transition, or do you feel like it was like a natural transition for you because it was something you've been wanting?
I think It's a good question. I feel like it was both. It felt quite natural, and I think I just knew what I wanted to do and where I wanted to be and the kind of music I wanted to make and stuff. And I think I had a long time of trying things out. And the thing I missed a lot was performing with my best friends and having that big band sound. I tried it without a band and I was like, this is less fun. Like, where are the drums? Where are my best friends? So I think I was like, for a long time, I was like, I need to find my best friends to perform with again. So so now I have a band. That's why I spend like stupid amounts of money flying out my UK band, because I'm like,
I mean, it makes you happy. It makes
the
you feel like
vibe on
home.
stage.
Exactly.
That's the energy. Like, you want to be laughing with people and you want to be doing faces of people when your like back is turned. Or taking the piss out of each other. And I don't know. It's like a different. It's a different energy. So I feel like that was a transition which I had to get used to. Also, you want to feel like band practice or like rehearsals are not like just an eye roll situation where you have to like travel to the other side of London and you're like, you want to be like, oh, I'm so excited to see the band and play the songs. And I think that's where I got to. So but yeah, I'm happy. Like, I feel like it was a natural thing that I wanted to do, and I just wanted it to be all about me. Yeah. Like,
why not? Why not? Yeah. Why not? Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. You guys be sure to check out Chinchilla. The new EP, Flytrap EP, is out now. And thanks for watching here on Front Row Live.
Thank you.